How to add vectors using the head-to-tail rule.
First, let's understand the anatomy of a vector. The arrowhead is called the head of the vector, and the tail is the base of the arrow.
Now let's move on to the head-to-tail rule.
The head-to-tail rule states that in order to calculate the resultant of any two vectors, the head of the first vector must be connected to the tail of the second vector.
Joe, can we see some practical applications of this rule?
Sure, here is a typical exam question. The diagram shows two forces acting on a ball.
The 4 Newton force is acting vertically upwards, whereas the 3 Newton force is acting horizontally towards the right.
In the current position, the tail of the first vector is connected to the tail of the second vector, which doesn't satisfy the head-to-tail rule.
Hence, we will try and position the 3 Newton vector in such a way that it satisfies the head-to-tail rule.
To achieve this configuration, we will be shifting the 3 Newton vector towards the top side.
Draw the resultant vector from the tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector.
To find the magnitude of the resultant vector, we use the Pythagorean theorem since the 3 Newton and 4 Newton vectors form a right-angled triangle.
And there you have it, the resultant vector r is 5 units long.